Hello everybody! I am back with Tales of Arise. I have no bloody clue what's going to happen now. So let's go! Find out what's going to happen. We just beat the gangly limb thing, so let's find out what happens after. Oh?
What is it, Rinwell?
Remote, what have you
something
found?
Again?
Yeah,
What have you found?
it's that voice.
What voice?
The will of Dana's astral energy.
Oh, flashback again, probably. Flashback. Ooh. Is this the ceremony? It is the ceremony. The Renes Alma. Ooh. Oh?
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Probably is. What's going on? The fawns. Ooh. Affen. Oh! What the fuck?
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
It was the maiden.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
Ooh.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
Ooh, that's not good.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
Yep.
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That
God
power
damn it,
flowing
controller.
into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible...
God damn it. 1 second. Just swapping my batteries around. God damn it, controller. You always choose the worst times, don't you? There we go.
for all these visions she's been having, then maybe... Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
Possibly. It is dark energy your fawns are
If
made
that
of.
is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that? If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, It must be dark astral energy, right?
Yeah.
And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
Ooh.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
Okay.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
That is true.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
That is very true. Let's keep going.
Shionne's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of.
That is also true. The more
And I
info we
think
have, the better.
They may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Don't worry about it, Law.
Finally, we begin to understand what the Thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
Oh, I've lost full control. What's going on?
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shionne's thorns. As well as my own past, I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Ooh.
I'm determined
keep
to
moving
save
forward.
Shionne and Dana.
We get stuck, we'll
Nothing I
brick
know can
wall
change
it till we
that.
get through. We got a few skill points. Increased crit damage, AG from crit, increased max AG, perfect ordinary grinding, Balkan Rising, increased counter, over limit, shockwave, mid-air jump. Easier over limits, increased near-death element, vacuum blade, restore from what's that one? I'll go for that one. Any others I can get? Sure. Alright. Yes, increase alignment damage. What have we got? Let's see, what would be useful for war? Yes, that would be useful. Go for that. Rumor's got 1,000, okay. Nope. Rumor's got a lot of shit to be unlocked. Holy Lance. That would be useful. Alright, Dohalim. Oh, you've got a lot as well. Yes. There we go. Dohalim was easy. Holy shite, Kazari, you've got a shit ton. Crescent moon. Alright, there we go. Into the unknown. Let's go. Alright. This
Hold
is
up,
where
you
we
guys.
were.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right?
Yep.
Sure. We can check it out.
Ooh.
This looks like some kind of research facility.
That it does.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might
Looks
give us a
can
new
be
lead.
deceiving. I think we're getting near the end of our rise now. Ooh. Push the button! I don't see any buttons.
I think I can make this work.
Can you? Oh wow! That's one way to stop people from using it.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years.
Ooh.
Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Dahnan astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup.
Oh?
The creation of a governing central figure taking the form of a Dahnan. Codename Sovereign.
Oh.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the Master Cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden.
That is true.
Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign?
I would agree
Does
with
it say
that.
anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait,
What is it?
What
Did you find
found?
something?
it's a list of names. With the
Ooh.
title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Go for it.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA.
Given name.
Given name, Alphen.
Hey! He's the first success.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Poor Alphen.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
No.
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation,
Oh, it's
NA.
Volron,
Given
isn't it?
name, Volron.
God damn it.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one.
Goddamn controller. Again! How about this one? This one work? Yes.
In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
Ooh.
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Yep. I presume so.
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest.
Ooh.
It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
I wonder what that purpose is.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
The Red Woman, probably.
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
Yep. Ding ding.
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme.
No.
She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
That's also possible.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately.
God damn it.
I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
What's she gonna do,
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well.
Yep.
The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
They might do. Lenegis. Large-scale astral energy converter. What? It's just a converter? That primarily converts the elements composure of Dana's astral energy into Rena. It turns all other elements to dark. Ooh. Activation and control of astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign Maiden in the Renes Alma within the central core of Lenegis. Ooh, classified an essential personnel reserve zone around the large conduit along with defensive layer surrounding them. This outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit while simultaneously functioning as a stabilization mechanism. Due to design development, outer layer is expected to cause damage to residential zones. However, because that only takes place during the final stage of the spirit channeling ceremony, no contingency plan to address said damage is needed. Until that phase, Lenegis serves as the central base of operations for the management and execution of the crown contest on Dana. Warning, any personnel with level 3 authority or lower is strictly forbidden from the classified zone. Any violators are to be... well... Massive spirit vessel on Dana from spirit channel and ceremony. Oh, that's the wedge they fired down. The one that we destroyed. That's it for that one. What have you got? Sedative mask? Ooh, these ones are going to be interesting. A device that converts the wearer's whole face that restricts their... That's the mask that was put on me! Their mental activity. It was developed for the purpose of pure pacifying prisoners. Medical applications also recognized, partially as a manner of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing this is not recommended as prolonged use of this device carries risk of inducing a number of adverse side effects. Adium, due to the loss of production facilities incurred for the partial destruction of Lenegis, additional devices will no longer be manufactured. That's the mask that was on Affin's face, the iron mask. Brainwashing. After receiving the reports of a robust new form of rule emerging in Dana's water realm, a study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. This system is unique in this it elevates the only Lord as the supreme authority while regulating both Renans and Danans alike to enslavement. Test subject blah 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 serves as the realm's current lord and has achieved this without use of any special powers, drugs or special devices. Rather, it has been done by sheer governance. Given this method of effectiveness at population control, monitoring of the situation will continue. Adium 1 collapsed of cognitive facilities via extreme mental repression rooted in violence and fear has proven to be the key to this style of rule. Once subject loses its autonomy, they become I can't read that word. Is that desensitized? Is that how you spell desensitized? To fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Through such severe state is ill-suited for commanding officers. It remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry and slaves for manual labor. Other than 2 soldiers in Lenegis who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. The result will be monitored. Well, that's shite. Alright, what have we got? Lords. Not fussed. Not fussed about the lords. Give it name Volron. Okay. Although the subject possesses high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability along with a strong distaste for following orders. As such, the risk of it poses surpasses even those of the latest success subject itself, Athalia, and is therefore under consideration for disposal. This is the first successful case in 300 years. Previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to the establishment control protocols. Subject is to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed and will be dispatched to Dana under the guise of serving as a lord. Ooh, so they... Oh. That's the cause, Spirit Core's not interested. Sovereign. Alright, the Sovereign acts as Lenegis' central control device for the Spirit Channel and ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and ID crest. A Danan subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, the ideal candidate possesses equal affinity for every astral element. However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within the real-world conditions. As a result, most subjects die during the adjustment period, and stability is still not guaranteed for those who survive it. The instability, compiled with the Sovereign's power of astral manipulation, poses a high risk to the security of Lenegus, if left unchecked. Ooh. As such, the stabilization measures must be put in place via support mechanism when utilizing the Sovereign Spirit Channeling Ceremony. No effect alternate method to perform the ceremony has been found. Trials on Danon subjects are authorized to continue. Unit 2 adjustments are success. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold while extended observation takes place. What about the Maiden? The Maiden acts as the sovereign support mechanism for the Spirit Channeling Ceremony, each one guaranteed a level 2 ID crest. A Renan subject serves its function providing the Sovereign with the supplementary dark astral it lacks, in tandem with the Renas Alma. During the ceremony, it is partially responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as manipulating stability over the Sovereign's own power. Additionally, the degree of intimacy between it and the Sovereign has been observed to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. Because of this, trial activations of the Sovereign without the Maiden presence are expressively forbidden. Furthermore, neither the Sovereign nor the Maiden are to be informed about these details of the Spirit Channeling plan. Mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Oh! Countermeasures must be considered. Oh! This gives a hint about Affin and Shion's ancestor. So they're blaming her and her mental instability to control it as why Affin went out of control. Okay. In line with plan adjustments, the current subject will have its Maiden registration revoked and be returned to its original household. Ooh. Okay. So that explains Shion. Let's continue, shall we? Anything in here? We have a chest. Hey, life bottles. Unchanged for 3 centuries, it's like it's been left by time itself. Yep. Ooh, this computer's on. Yoink! Oh, grape gel. Ah! It's equipment for monitoring subjects that probably fail it to... Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, another memory. Oh, the mask!
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill.
Oh.
I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain.
No.
Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
Ooh.
The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it.
Oh. She really cared
I
for
don't know
us.
if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try.
Good luck. We know
I
he's
hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
Ooh.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
That she did.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
No.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight.
No problem.
Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart.
Yep.
She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive.
That she did.
And you did.
Alright, next area. Here we go. Ooh, this is pretty. Not so pretty anymore. Creepy though. Alright, what's in here? Nothing. In here? Ah, we got a chest over here. Oh, heavy treat. Ooh. Wait, is that the seed of the Helgen fruit? Maybe. Boys behind creepy door number 1. The creepy
This
ceremony
place.
room.
We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Oh. Oh. You sure you want to do that, Alphen? Naori?
Naori?
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony.
Oh?
That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
Ooh.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us.
What was done?
All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself.
Ooh.
The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Okay.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening.
But that power showed me a vision.
Oh, did
A
it?
vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own.
Oh.
I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done.
But you stopped the apocalypse from happening originally.
With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure.
Oh no.
But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet.
Oh.
That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead.
Okay.
That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could.
Oh.
The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well.
No.
Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Just by telling
Wait,
us,
you can't just...
you're giving us the chance to fix it now.
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori?
Yeah.
Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
Well, if we get the Renis Alma back, we can purge the thorns from her into the Renis Alma. New outfits! Oh, that's cute!
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
Yep.
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and
Oh, I got a
enhance
new
them.
sword.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Sounds good to
Locating
me.
the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes
Possible.
sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign.
We need the Renis Alma.
Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns.
We have the answers, we have the
Shion.
ability, we have the motive. Let's get it done.
It's possible?
Yep.
You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it.
Because you're moving
Just
forward
hearing
with
there's
it.
the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
That we can.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
That we
I
can.
too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renin lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
Apparently so.
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an
Well.
apocalypse to stop.
Technically, Athen wasn't on the fighter's path until he met you.
Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so
Yep.
sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
God damn
You're
it.
wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years.
Daddy
the
did.
reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
That
And
we
my
can.
thorns are gone. I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No. The truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so
Yes.
scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you
That's a
still
nice
want
back
to do,
to Arfin's
right?
outfit.
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead.
That we
and
do.
it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as
Pardon
it
me?
takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Oh. Latest maiden. Oh. Alright. Oh, wow. That's a nice party screen. And Xion has the new armor equipped. She didn't get a new weapon though. Okay. Only Afin got a new weapon. That sword does look nice. I'll go with that one. Alright. This way? Nope, that's the way we came. This way. Teleporter. Ooh, where are we now? Ooh.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
Yep.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
No problem. Open says me.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Yep. Ooh. That's for next time, though. I'm ending it here for today, and we're gonna continue this tomorrow. Not tomorrow. We're continuing this on Monday, because it's Friday today. So I hope to see you all again on Monday and tomorrow. We've got the community stream tomorrow. So I hope to see you again tomorrow. See you guys later.